Well, hello guys, and welcome back to another Star vs. the Forces of Evil review. Over this past weekend, the Season 3 premiere happened. It was a 2-hour long special event. Oh my god, that's insane. You know how long that is? You know how much episode I have to sift through to do one of these? And shit, whatever, who cares? But it's so much. There's so much here, so much to dissect, and I've only seen one of the episodes so far. How I'm doing this, if you can't tell, is I noticed that the episode, even though it's the big event Battle for Mewni, it's actually broken up into 7 different episodes, and those 7 different episodes are broken up into 4 chunks. And that's kind of how I'm going to tackle it. I know some people say, well, why don't you tackle it all at once? That's because that's insane, and this video would probably be an hour long. And you know, I need some time to edit these, and oh my god, you wouldn't believe how much of a pain it is just to record this one video. And if I were to do it, it wouldn't come out for like another week, until, well, the next episode is aired. Also, and by just doing it in 4 parts, that makes it easier. I can manage it all at once. And hey, I'm less likely to forget stuff. I'll still forget stuff, but trust me, I'm less likely to this way. But god, that 2 hours, man, that's just so much. Oh, god. But yeah, basically, I'm just going to do 1 episode a day for the next 4 days. And then there'll be a new episode on like Thursday, and I'll do that on Friday, and yeah. And I also have only seen this one. I've only seen Return to Mewni and Mewni Undaunted. I haven't seen the next few, so I'll be discovering it as time goes on, instead of just doing it all at once and then backtracking through everything. I know that may seem kind of weird, but that's kind of how I'm doing it. With all that said, let's just get right into it. So we start off, the show has a new intro, right? They've changed it up a little bit. I like the new intro. I like the animations a lot better. I like the better representation of the characters and everything we've seen up to this point. It's nice. It's one of the new changes. It's one of the 2 new changes that I like. We'll get to the other one at the end. But it's this one, Return to Mewni. It starts off, Marco is sobbing because Star's left. And, oh my god, the dog is called Barco Diaz. Oh my god. And we get a moment with the mom. We don't, well, Marco's mom. We'll get a lot of moments with Star's mom, and I'm always down for that. But Marco's mom, she's never really done anything. We've had a few moments with the father in the past, you know, Hungry Larry. But we've never had a moment with the mom, so that's always nice to see. But it's a quick, short-lived scene just saying Marco is sad, right? Very basic. And we see that Star is spying on him with the spying spell. And they're taking a carriage off to the sanctuary to unballoonify the High Magic Commission? I keep calling it the High Magic Council. But it is the High Magic Commission, even though as far as I'm concerned, they're basically interchangeable, and I'm probably going to keep calling it the High Magic Council. But because of the Fritz, all magic is wearing off in the universe, so their carriage just basically falls apart. So they decide to set up camp for the night. And, okay, as I've not so subtly said before in the past, Star's parents are so great. They're so interesting. They're so funny. And I love it as they're setting up time, as they set up camp, the corn with the message, the fan, the doll. It's great. It is great. You know, I'm really happy at this moment because I'm really happy with these first 2 episodes. But I am worried. We still got, 5 more to go? I'm worried about where this is going to go. So I'm going to enjoy what's here for now, and then it'll disappoint me later. Hopefully it won't. Hopefully it won't. So there's some rats scouting around, and Star goes up to attack them, and they kind of win, kind of fail, because the High Magic Council ends up floating away like balloons, right? Because Star has her youthful approach to it, and Moon has her more experienced approach. It's duality, I'm always down for that. But they chase after the High Magic Commission and end up in this tree of vines. And Star saves Moon. They get the High Magic Commission back and find the Sanctuary, which is it's a temple they're using to bring the High Magic Commission back to life. It's covered in images of Glossaric, right? And they go to bring him back, but they find out the magic, I'm assuming it was supposed to be like water or oil or something. I could be forgetting. Again, I make no promises. But it's turned into like oil. It's turned all black and goopy and into oil. So they're like, well, we got to do things different. I'll think of a new plan. They're going to camp out at the Sanctuary. There's a vending machine, which, okay, it's funny. I like it. It'll kind of become a running gag, and we'll get to that. But Moon reveals that, yeah, she basically has no plan. Star is mad at her, and for a number of reasons, that she's not doing anything, because Star wants to act. Star wants to go fight Toffee. But all Toffee wants is the finger, which she has. You remember in the tapestry, it was in the wand, and we'll get back to that, because I've had some ideas on that may hold to be true or not, depending on what the next few episodes in Battle for Mewni do. But eventually Moon reveals that her mother was killed by Toffee, and that's the reason she wants to stop Toffee. And that's the reason she wants to stop Toffee, and she made a deal with Eclipse at some point. It's all leading to the flashback, which is the next episode, which, oh my god, I was excited for this. Oh, yes. Yes. As I've not so subtly said in the past, I am a huge fan of flashback episodes. I know people like shows that start in media res to stay in media res. I disagree. I really like backstories, and this one's really good. I know I'm fanboying out, but I don't know if it's gonna last. Oh, I'm so. I've heard a few things on the Twitter sphere, right? I've seen a few things, and if it's true, if the brief glimpses I've seen is true, I'm worried. But right now, Return to Mewni's good. It's my only real problem with it is how it starts with Marco. I felt like that was very unneeded, and they could have saved that for a future episode. We'll see, right? But now on to Moon the Undaunted. So it starts off, we see a monster army outside of the castle, right there, building up forces, weapons, and all that. And we see that Moon is in mourning over her mother, right, who has been killed by Toffee. And we see the High Magic Commission and a few other people gathering. I'm assuming that's a king of monsters or something like that, because she's like, oh, this guy's at fault. But he says he has a rogue general, which is Toffee, obviously. And yeah, we'll get to him. But what okay. I understand people like the High Magic Commission not aging, right? They're high magic. I see why they don't age, especially Omnitraxes. But why hasn't Mina aged? Like, at all? Are they going to explain that? Or is it just supposed to be because she's magic? Right? But both the sides start fighting. Oh, do we go to war with the monsters? Because, again, they killed the queen. Or do we have peace because we have the king of the monsters right here and he's willing to sign a peace treaty? It's a scenario I feel like I've seen before, but I don't know where. Maybe Wonder Woman? I'm thinking of Wonder Woman for some reason. Could that be it? I don't know, right? But we see River speak up on behalf of the Queen and that, oh, we should let her decide. And she says she's going to decide. And yeah, Stars, we get a little moment between Star's mom and dad. Oh, I'm a sucker for these things, right? I love it. I love it so much. But, Moon goes into the book, right? Real quick talk with Glossaric and finds Eclipsa's chapter and decides to go to Eclipsa, right? Because they find out from Mina and the Monster King that the monsters are immortal, right? You kill them, they come back, and he's called the Lizard or the Toffee. Yeah, they're calling him the Lizard or something, right? But they're immortal, and of course, Eclipsa will have a way to kill an immortal monster. And we've heard Toffee called the immortal monster before, back in Into the Wand, which again I'll get back to here in a minute. But they go to Eclipsa, and, I didn't know what to expect from Eclipsa. There's a lot of ways they could have done this, because, yeah, Omnitraxis unfreezes her. She's been in prison for, 3,000 years. The second she gets out, she's asking for B4, which, another vending machine. I'm assuming that's going to be a running joke, and it hasn't gotten old yet, but we'll see. Right? But we see Eclipsa, and she's actually kind of nice, right? You'd expect, because the whole thing is she took the monster for her bride. I just saw the clip yesterday. But I'd expect her to be more evil, and besides for the whole scarred hand, she doesn't feel evil, right? She's kind of sincere, even. I don't know where they're going with this. I'm assuming they're setting up her to be the villain, right? Because she's still... Well, again, we'll get to it here in a second. But she's interesting. It's not what I expected. It threw me for a loop, right? But, eventually, she makes a deal with Moon and gives Moon the spell to kill the immortal monster, right? You have to hit it in the heart in exchange for her freedom from the crystal. But, not Omnitraxis, Romulus, I actually remembered for once, Romulus locks her back up in crystal where she stayed to this day, but because of the Fritz, she'll probably break free, maybe sometime later in this event, who knows? Well, you guys, I'm betting, I'll find out, right? Oh, gosh. But, okay, so Moon goes to Toffee, right? Basically wanting to speak to him, and not really. And at first it's like, oh, immortal monsters, right? We can't be killed. And then she uses the dark spell, right? It gives her the veins, okay, that's a cool detail, right? I like the design of everything. I like how it works, how it's, you hit it in the heart, but he moves and she hits him in the finger, and they all freak out because it doesn't regenerate, right? It's all really cool, and it got me thinking. So, after that, we see Eclipsa, right? She goes dark, and we know that the finger, because it disappears, it went back into the wand, because Star picks it out of the wand in a later episode, or in a previous episode. So, I'm wondering, because the Whisper spell at the end of Season 1, is the whole reason Toffee wanted the Whisper spell was so he could get into the wand to retrieve his finger, because the wand is broken. It's corrupted now. They say it in the episode. And was that his plan, to go into the wand and get the finger back, and he couldn't get it because Star ended up with it? And then that's why, on top of it, why he's able to come back through Ludo in the wand, because he's now inside of it? Is that where they're leading? Is that how they're doing this? That's my best interpretation so far. Also, I was always annoyed with the fact, I always wondered, because now we see Eclipsa has nothing to do with Toffee, right? So why is it that when Ludo read Eclipsa's chapter, Toffee was able to come back? maybe this is part of Moon's deal. Because the whole deal is that, oh yeah, a deal between us will outweigh any, like, magic crystal. So is Eclipsa using Toffee to come back? And is that why reading Eclipsa's chapter helped bring him back? Or am I just reading way too far into this? But that's the best idea I've had so far. I've been thinking about this for a while now. But at the end, Moon is like, she basically takes the role of queen and is like, oh, we're gonna go track down and get rid of all the immortal monsters. We see the scars that are still there. Still, great design. And I remember saying in Into the Wand, which, okay, Into the Wand made this scene a lot more epic than it actually was. But I remember in Into the Wand, I said, Moon looked a lot like Star. Now that I've actually seen the whole flashback, not really. She's similar, but they're still different, right? It's different enough. I like it. And yeah, that's where the episode ends. Again, we still got 5 more to go. This was a special event after all. And I am interested. I am interested to see where it goes. All these theories I've cracked up into my head, are they going to be right? I'll find out over the next few days. But more importantly, I am worried. There's certain things that I'm not going to say them just because I don't know, but I'm worried I'm right. And yeah, let's leave it at that for now. But I want to talk about the ending theme. I every time I did a review for season 2, I always thought, talk about the ending theme. The ending theme is great. I don't really care much for the show's opening theme. It's okay, but the ending theme is great. It got stuck in my head. I even in the top 10 season 2 episodes video I just did, I put it in there twice, right? Which is kind of a running joke, but when I was watching those shows, all I could think of was Star's ending theme. I love it so much, but nope. This new season changed the ending theme, and maybe it'll grow on me, but for now, I don't like it. It's not that, I don't think it's that good, okay? But yeah, that was part 1 of Battle for Mewni. Stay tuned for part 2, 3, and 4, and all the rest of the episodes, and find out how right and wrong I am, and please don't spoil it in the comments. Please. Oh god, I have no faith. Whatever. But I hope you all enjoyed. Stay tuned for more. Until next time, peace.